Hello everybody, good afternoon. I'm Cheryl Algie, an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator from Kerrang, Northern Victoria, Australia. Now I'm sorry for the lateness. I don't suppose I'm that late. I'm often a little bit later, but guess what arrived in the mail this morning, in the post office. The postie came this morning, so I thought, wow, I'm using squares on my card. I wonder if I can use my new stuff and it will work. So this is going to be, these are going to be in the new catalogue, and as you can probably see, I don't know what they're called, hang on, where did I put the envelope? Goodness knows. But anyway, you'll see them in, they are with the stamp set that probably wasn't my thing. So as you can see by the little yeah, they're like the stylish shapes, round circle ones, but they're squares. So we often use squares for our projects, but and I also received, let me just grab those. Oh, it's a long way down because I haven't put anything away. I haven't put anything on magnets. I've just done my, I always print off my dies so I know that they're not missing. I have got the name of those, and I have got the name of the other ones too, but just where I've put them I don't know. These are called, I'm noticing the, oh no, it's big, Scalloped Christmas Cheer dies, and again I only bought the dies in those, and I had my project ready. I wasn't quite happy with it, and then when these arrived I thought, rightio, I'm pulling that to bits and I'm using this this here. I don't know if I'm going to use it on this card. I was going to see, let's throw them down there. I was going to see what it looked like with without using a die for what I'm going to do. Now this card, this one, I have changed the measurements to metric, but this was given to me by my friend Rhonda as an on-stage swap. Now what have I done here? Here we go, that's the right way. A beautiful card, and it opens like this. So a good way to use up your DSP, and don't believe this is metric, but there's plenty of, if you're in the USA, there's plenty of tutorials. If you Google double envelope flap cards, you will find, here I think this is yeah, 4 1/4 by, it would be 5 1/2, I'm guessing. Yeah, so I've changed mine slightly so that it's a metric size, because I prefer our sized cards to the ones they do in America. So, and I have done one. One sample, which took me longer than what I thought it would. So this piece here is 14.9 centimeters by 27. It almost uses a full piece of your cardstock, but you'd have to admit that it's worth it. So it's 14.9 by 27 centimeters. I've already gone ahead and scored it, but I'll show you that in a minute. So I've scored it 3 centimeters, 13 and 24. But what I do, as you probably know, is I do 3, where's 3? Here. I don't know if I've done that. Oh yeah, didn't look as though it was very deep. So 3 there. Get our dark blade out the road. 3 centimeters, 13 centimeters. So I go like this, flip it around. 13 there. Just flip that. That's probably the only measurement that you need, really, or you might need them for the squares. But and 13, and then I, rather than go to 24 centimeters, I just go to 3 on this side here. So I've got that down the bottom, you'll be able to see that. So down here is 3, like that. So that's our That's our card fold done. Simple as that. I'll take that off there now. And these, fold these back. They both kind of like fold back on themselves like this. So it's like that. Okay, and I am going to go ahead, I wasn't going to, but I am going to go ahead and put, not my little pieces, because that's where our squares go. I'm going to put my pieces for, gosh, what did I do with the other bit? Probably put it away, did I? Or is it under there? Oh, I've probably put it back in the... No, and because I was running out of time, running short on time, I should say, I decided not to, sorry about the lawnmower, my husband's decided it's lawn mowing time just when I'm doing my live, and I knew I was going to run out of that. I do have another one ready to go. Do like my seal. Hello Susan, I haven't seen you for a bit. Have you been well? Yeah, I decided I wasn't going to put a mat on this, but you definitely could. Just doing it with the DSP. So that's going to be our front, okay. And one of these, so that I've cut mine at, I think that one was 9.5 centimeters. Yeah, that one's 9.5, and then these two are different. Must be this one that's 10. Yeah, this one's 10.5 here. Or is it? It's 11, so I've cut my DSP at 10.5. And this one here is again, of course, 10. So I've cut my DSP, when I find it, at 9.5 by 14.4. Up and down. Yeah, it gets a bit like that, doesn't it? There's a lot of flu around. I was up early and ready. I mean, she had messaged me at 5 to 8, but I didn't actually see the message. Probably what woke me up, actually. From my hairdresser, because I was supposed to have my hair cut at 10:30 this morning, but she's come down with the flu, poor love. So I hope that she recovers quickly. Now, I've just got to find my other bit that I did cut. I must have put it back in here. Which piece was it? I don't think it was that bit. I kind of know which bit it was. I think I know which bit it was. No, maybe it was this bit. That bit will do anyway. It all goes in the set, so I'm not going to be picky today. So I may even have to do some die cutting with you. Not sure yet. I'm not sure if I've got enough things cut to use. So I was sort of chasing my tail a bit. Now I think this one's multi-directional. Yeah, I don't think it matters which way that goes. I hope that lawnmower isn't annoying. Is it, Susan? Can you hear the lawnmower? I didn't think you'd be able to hear it because there's no lawn right outside my window, but he's obviously out the back. Now these I've cut with these dies. So my original one, I think I made them 9.5, I believe. And this one's just a little bit bigger. I think it's going to work. I thought it was worth a try. So what's going to happen with these is we're going to cut them. Well, that's what I didn't think of. I haven't cut another bit to layer on the other one, so I might have to cut another bit of that and run that through too. That's what you get for rushing. Oh, now that's cut my corner a little bit. I was a bit rough with that. Well, those bits will go under, so that's not going to matter. Just have to be not as rough with. I didn't explain that either, did I? I like to go down the bottom because I can see it better, but if I do it up here, you'll be able to see. So just put your piece, and I won't be as rough this time so that I'm not wrecking my edges. Do that, and I won't go backwards on that where the dots are cut out. I'll just go like that, make sure it's cut. That's better. I could do them both the same, but I'm not going to. We'll decide what we want to do in a sec. I want to put gold on hers, so gold would be nice actually. I just want to see if this is going to work first before I get too carried away. So then that layers onto there. It's a cool fold, this. I don't know why it's taken me so long to make it. That. Just looking at my other card. Yeah, that's going to work. I can use that. Get in there, you. Get in there. I'm just wondering if I use a piece of DSP or if I use a piece of gold perhaps. Just trying to think. I think I know what I want to do. I think I'm going to use Golden Glow, and I can stick this on first anyway. Stick this bit on first. Or do I stick the other bit? No, I think I'll probably stick the other bit on first because I don't want two the same. I want something that's a bit different. So, these are my bits for on the top of that, because that goes over and covers the edge of that. So it goes like that. And like that. That one will go there. Then we want this one behind there. Kind of like that. And yeah, no idea whether this is current or not, but it's, what's it called? I forgot I even had that textured metallic specialty paper, and it's got bright copper, gold and tungsten. I don't even remember buying that. Not sure what tungsten is, but it's a coppery one, and I guess that's tungsten, whatever colour that is. So I need to get using it, don't I? Anyway, gold's gold, so we'll try that. See if we like that. And there's also, I just remembered, there is also, let me see if that'll fit. Yep, a new embossing folder, so I thought it might be fun to emboss it with that. One I wasn't going to get, but of course I have now. Is that 9.5? Is that what I did? That will do anyway. I'll keep that because I might cut some bits out of that too. We could do all sorts of things, couldn't we? We can. This is what takes me so much time because I change things and I mess around. Hello, Miss Sharon. How are you? Hope you are well. Just going to run this through. Just had another idea. I might cut that in half first in case we don't like the embossing on it. And then we can do a different embossing folder if we don't like it, can't we? And also it won't wreck my edge as much because when you emboss it weakens the fibres, so you're best to cut things before you. I've got to go there, but I'm not going to go backwards and forwards. I'm going to go there. So I'm just going to emboss a half of that, and then I can actually show you this new folder. It's called Creativity. Yes, it is, isn't it, Susan? We're all guilty of it, I'm sure. Just, I actually got a couple of new folders, didn't I? Don't know that any of them. No, one's got this little one. I love that. Let me just. You're getting a few sneak peeks today. I love those leaves. This one's got candy canes. I might not be able to see that. Let me I put it against the green. This one's got leaves. Can you see that? Just wait till that catches up, see if that's better. Yeah, that's better. That one's got leaves. That one's got candy canes. This one, I think they're little bats. I probably won't use them, but you couldn't buy one without the other. So, oops, something stuck to me. So nothing appropriate. I could use the leaves, but it's really autumn leaves, so I'm going to fiddle with that. I'm just going to throw that down. And this is the one that I've got another one too that I haven't showed you yet. I might try both. Why not? Why not make this a try and figure out? So it's called Rustic Check. So I wonder what that's going to be like. There is one way to find out, isn't there? So I guess if we we line it up like that. Let's just run that through, and I might do the other one as well, so we can choose which one we want to use. Oh, that's pretty nice. That is pretty nice. Here, but I wasn't getting this either, but because I thought it was too much the same as the plaid one, but it's actually not. It's really nice too. I have used this. I forget what I used it for, but I have. Oh, I think I used it for a project and then didn't actually use the piece of cardstock that I embossed. Why I'm thinking I used it. That's pretty straight. Let's get that through. So this one's called Softly Woven. I think probably either or would be lovely. Where's our other green bit? Go. Right side. So we've got that one, we've got this one. So this one is rustic. Do we want rustic? It's going to go, come here, behind there, like so. So I'll show you that one. That's rustic. And this one is, where did I put it? Gosh, where did I put it? Did I put that away? Softly woven. Yeah, I did. I put it away. Too efficient. It's curling up. That is the nature of the folder. It'll stick down once I've stuck it down. So we've got this. It's actually making this a little bit wide. Let me see what Rhonda's done. She's only got that much. We probably have to have a little bit more showing than that. Like so. What do we think, guys? You can't really see much of it, can you? But you can see the pretty edge. I just thought it'd be fun to use something new. So while I'm sticking this down, you can tell me, oh, well, I need to know what I'm going to use, don't I? Put the card up the right way. Just, oh, I got that up the wrong way. No, I haven't. Goody. Rustic. Okay. Sharon says rustic. Okay, good. We will do rustic. Now, how's she going to stick this? Maybe I'll use glue. Don't normally use glue with, I'm going to use that one, it's all oozing out. Don't want too much glue. With foil, I don't normally use glue with foil, but I can see if I use my seal, I'm probably going to get it through the holes, aren't I? Yeah, I don't want to do that, so let's just adhere this. I could probably, I might try that. I might take that over to the edge a little bit more so I'm not seeing as much of that edge. Do not get glue there. No, missed a bit. Come on, come out a little bit. There we go. And just a little bit here. Trying to be careful not to get it through the holes, and I haven't got enough. Get off. Now I've got glue all over my fingers. That bit will get covered up anyway, but prefer if it was stuck down. Come on. Good. Stuck. Now you aren't stuck, are you? Come on. Behave. Behave. Just need a little bit of encouragement. If I am making a mess with the glue, you can't see it on this one, so that's a plus, isn't it? Okay, let's get this show on the road. So how much do I want to put down? Maybe because I can come that far. bit of judgment here. Yeah, that's about right. So I've come about 1.5 centimetres in, so I'm going to put some tear tape on that so that it's nice and secure. Don't want glue anywhere else but on this bit here. I'm not going to be too worried that it's not wide enough because I'm going to have a piece of DSP stuck over the top. About that, didn't I? So just center that. Can everybody see what I'm doing? Yes. Oh, sorry girls. You said the rustic, I used the wrong one. All right. My bad. Sorry about that. And I'm putting this one. I think I want to go about there. Because I'm not going to take it off. So just have to excuse me not paying attention. And I'm not sure how I stuck this one on the other one, but I might have used... We'll see how seal goes. Get our... Oh, that's what I should have done because I cut them consecutively. Yeah, so I want this one on the outside bit so that it flows. No, sometimes find it easier to get everything out the road. Sorry, I'm probably not in view, am I? Yes, I've pushed it up a little bit, so hopefully you can see. So that I haven't got other things distracting from where I want to move, from where it's going to go. And then the other one. Go here, same thing again. I'll just get all the distractions out of my way. And these were 2.5 because obviously the score lines are 3 centimetres, so that's pretty easy to work out. Oh, gosh, it should have gone over a bit. There we go. Around here. So there we go. Okay, now to decorate. I don't even know if I've got enough elements cut out, but I figured I may nearly always put too much, so I'm going to not put as much. I think I'm just going to go with what we've got. So paper down so you can see. Let's just quickly do some sort of arrangement, hey? We got one of them there. Maybe I have used the two-tone cardstock for this too, just so you know. And I want some, old olive. Get out of there, get out of there. It's all tangled up on me. Just want to do that, I think. I think that's enough, or maybe a what's a dude? These what's a dudes. Which one will stand out? That one, perhaps. Oh, that's the wrong. Is that the wrong way? No, I don't think I cut. On there. Don't know that I pushed these pieces out of this. As I said last week, I didn't realise they came out, and some of these don't want to. Oh, get off my fingers, my gluey fingers. Oh no, they're all going to come out. They just need a bit of encouragement, probably because I cut two together, like the two-tone, which I thought would be fine, but not always. And then you've got to separate them when you get them cut too, so not always a good plan. Okay, maybe that behind there. Yeah, I think I like that. Just annoying that that won't sit down for me. Now the other ones can be, let's try, I think. Yeah, I might put that on the front as well. All right, get rid of these bits. I think I might have enough actually for the inside as well, which is cool. Okay, what have we got? Put that there. I have trouble remembering what I put where once I disturb my arrangement. One way is, and I did this yesterday, I was probably on the phone too much and not getting my project done, and I left it too long. I thought, oh, now it's time to get dinner. So I did that and then thought, okay, now what I was going to say, if you put the glue on, you can have it like a, you can have it, how do I say this, that you can move it around, it doesn't pull anything up, like a bit of a sticker. But if you leave it too long, it dries and you can't. And I left it too long because I was getting dinner, and then my back was hurting, so I thought, oh, then I forgot actually that I needed to do this, so I didn't do it. How did I have that, guys? Can't remember. Maybe about there. And this one. You could use adhesive sheets for these. I do use them sometimes, but not. I'm a bit wary about where I use them because, oops, get off my finger. And I don't want that coming off the edge of my card either, because sometimes you'd be, like we said on Saturday, didn't we, Sharon, you'd be pushing things like everything sticks when you go to push things out. That's the part I don't particularly enjoy. I might leave that at that and put this on with a dimensional. Not sure if we'll get to do a, depends on time, girls, whether we get to do a sentiment. I know what I want to do, but I haven't prepared anything, so we might be leaving it. I'm not sure. I can show you what I did on my other one anyway. Now that will go there. And I just thought of another new product I can show you. That looks rather sweet. But I'll do that if we decide that we want another sentiment. Now, what was I going to do here? Oh, I know, I've got to finish. Where did I put that? I had something half coloured in. Now, what the heck did I do with it? Oh, no, that's not it. Goodness gracious, what has she done with it? Gosh, some days, I don't know. Did I have it under here? Where did I put it? Had it right on my desk because I was going to finish. Oh, here we go. Here we go. I cut them out. I didn't just leave them. So what I wanted to show you, I've pre-stamped this. Oh, did I show you the stamps I did last week? I know. Stamps. That's the dies. The stamps are here somewhere. Here. So that's this stamp. And where's the other one? That's this one here. So I've stamped them in Peaceful Pine, and I've almost finished. I'll just quickly finish colouring that now with the light Peaceful Pine. I just left one leaf. Oh, that's a bit grotty. It's all a bit grotty, but I just wanted to show you what I did. And this is the light Peaceful Pine, which is, to me, it's a little bit dark. So anyway. The other option would be, which I've done for another project, would be to colour it with the Peaceful Pine Shimmer pen, which that works really well. I can't show you that project because it's for a blog hop, so oh, I can probably show you actually some of the elements that I prepared that I didn't use, and I have, I think. If I remember to grab that. Finding these are quite small and difficult for me anyway, with my bad eyes, to stay in between the lines. My other card I haven't shown you yet. I used my pencils because I find they're really good if I'm doing something like that. Oh, thanks, Susan. Yeah, it is pretty, isn't it? Now, decide which side, because on my other one I put a piece like Rhonda did there, and then, but I thought maybe I could incorporate the leaves into my design on this one and not need a piece that was my thought. So let me see. If this will work. There's no reason why it won't. Need some of those. Let's get that yucky piece out the road. I'll grab some bits that I think I might use. Mightn't have any of those hooky things. Oh yeah, I do. There's a couple of them. I don't know what they're probably called. Something. Well, they would be called something, obviously. I don't know what though. I've got, see how I mentioned I used the two-tone. Well, this is just to show you. So I didn't. That's the light and that's the dark in the two-tone. So I just throw them there, and I need a bushy thing as well. One of these, I remember from my other card. What else? I think that might have been it. Now, let's see if we can build something nice here. Where's the other hooky thing? It can go next to that. Other way. And then that's too light. Maybe that. Oh. Tend to get stuck. Might not need that, I don't know. Where's my other hooky thing? I'm struggling because this is different to my other one, that's all. Or maybe put that there. No, not there. Maybe just do this, this. A dark one. Here's a dark one. That's a big one. I might just leave it at that, actually. What do we think? Pity I didn't have any of the soft sea foam or some more. I do have some more Mossy Meadow. Mossy Meadow, not Mossy Meadow. I don't have any Mossy Meadow. I've got, yeah, I think I like that. So kind of, I don't know, I'm trying to do this quickly. It kind of, I think it kind of incorporates the design of the paper in it, doesn't it? Although you can't see much of that. Maybe I need to take that out and just do, what do we think? Do we need the stamped and coloured bit or not? Maybe that needs to be different. Have I got some, oh, get off my fingers. I got something different. Got a light one, maybe that. Annoying when you've you've got glue on your fingers. No, I don't want soft sea foam because if I have that, you can't. Oh, stop it. Stop it. It's on my fingers. I'm going to go with that. I'm not going to put a peat, but I'll show you what I did with my other one. I kind of followed Rhonda's, what she did with hers. Now, that's over the top, so this one is just on top of there. I'll put this one over that way. And that big one is, let me just see if I've got that positioned correctly. And this one is out of the paper I started to show you before, the specialty paper that's in the In Colours. It's just a bit more glittery. It's really nice. Might think I'm putting a lot of glue, but because these are fairly fragile, I didn't want them lifting up when the card was being handled. So I'm going to do that. How are we going for time, guys? 5:20. And then I could do our linen thread, or we have got, what did she do with that? Got such a mess here, I need to clean up. And where did I put that? So I can show you. If I do my other video yet, and I've put what I need for that away carefully. Now I can't find it. I can show you on the roll. I have got 2 rolls. I just can't find the one that I started to use, or can I? You put some things away, woman, you'll be able to find stuff. That's my next mission. So I'll just explain what I'm talking about. Because my other one seems to have disappeared on the desk. So we've got this, it's 3 colours. It's Peaceful Pine, I think it's Cherry Cobbler, yeah, and white, all in together. But for me, it was too thick when I went to use it. So I don't know if this one in here needs a bow or not. A bit of twine. Just see, you can't really see that. I might actually put that on the outside. What's she looking for? I'm looking for this. I can do this. Not that one. This one's another new product. Sharon's got her catalogue, so she'll know what I'm talking about. So this one I might do the same as what I did on my other card. What have I done here? Oh, gosh, I've done it again. I've put these down without putting the thing on the top. I was consciously doing that, and look what I've done. I've put them over the top of my window sheet. What a goose. I'm not going to close that because I've got to fix that. And I was going to explain, but it looks like no, I don't have any of those ones that I coloured in for you. Do I? No. These are all cut out of the DSP. That's for another day. So I've got this die here, this stamp here. And this is called Elegantly Wrapped, and it goes with it's a double suite, and this one's called Wrapped Greenery. So you've got the dies and the stamp set with that. Okay, let me grab a block. That obviously lifted up when I did that. Come on, you. Might actually do that in. I should really emboss it in gold, shouldn't I? I really should. That would be pretty. Let's go for it. I haven't done any embossing for a while, so let's just go for it. Use our buddy, Versamark. I like my scraps, so I don't throw anything out unless I have to. Find my gold powder. I think I see it down the bottom here. No worries, Susan. Thank you for watching. I really appreciate your support. Now it's getting close to dinner time for most of us here in Australia anyway. Oops. I need to remember to leave the powder on there for just a sec. Clean my spoon while I'm waiting. Get my die out. It is this little one. That's better. Now, probably going to deafen you. Have they brought back my volume control yet? Let me see. Oh, that's not going to go on there with that standing up there, you dill. No, I can't see a volume thing on there. No. Silly things. I don't know why they changed things. That was good. I could cut the volume while I was embossing. But I can't now. You're just going to have to cover your ears. Well, at least I won't forget to turn you back on again, to turn my volume back on again, will I? going to die cut that with this little framelit. Okay, that away. Now that may or may not be a little bit crooked, but shh, don't tell anyone, will you? So what I'm doing here is I'm going with the Peaceful Pine piece of this. And by the way, it's quite easy to unravel this. You just pull. So I guess you get three strands for the price of one, don't you? And I'm being really Ikey here by using this whole thing. I think I'm going to use this for my project, so for the global video hops. So won't have to untwist it again. There we go. We'll just choppy that off. Go in my little bucket. That's quite economical, actually. And then, what's fallen down there? Then we can just stick that on here with a dimensional, which mine are nearly all gone. Are they? They've stuck to there, so I didn't put them away properly. I don't know what's going on there. I'll just grab a big one. Mine are a bit of a mess. Oh, I nearly did the wrong thing there. I nearly stuck that to there, and I don't want to do that. No, no, no. Only to that one. Let's do this so I only get it stuck to that one. Okay. And let's find some gold. Thingy things. Everything's a mess. Just get too much of everything. Got some, oh, here we go. These are the ones. These are exactly the ones I want. So, got to lift the paper up, Cheryl. It won't come up if you don't do that. Okay. I'm just going to use my fingers. I'm finding some of these are really tricky to get to lift up. Put a little one just in there. Go in there. Big one. Little one. only got big and little, nothing in between. And one there, oops, one there. And I will just put a piece of, what I was going to do is use the other new die. I showed you before, the scallop one. I'll show you on my other card that I've finished. Okay, so that is the double envelope card. You think, Rhonda? Thanks for the swap. Ugh. I'll show you my other one. Ugh. So we go like that, and you put a part to right there. I swapped over from what I did on my one that I was playing with to work out what I wanted to do. So I've used the Glow of Harvest for this one with the same dies. I reversed what I did last week. I did that live and I had the other one done, but this time I thought I'll do, and this isn't more sneak peeks. This is another new product. It's foil. I think you get, I'd have to check if anyone wants to know. So that's just that paper. I think I may have covered up, so I think I may have covered up the pumpkins, but where did I put them? No, maybe I didn't. Thought I used them and covered them up. Maybe it's, yeah, no, it's not there either. Maybe I decided against it because I'm not really fond of the piece with the pumpkins on it. So, that's an old scallop die that I had already cut, so I just popped that in. This is the new one, so that's what I'm going to put. I think I'm going to put on the inside here. So just leave it plain, maybe a bit of sponging. I will put photos up when it's all done. So I hope you enjoyed that. I hope you like my cards. There we go. 2 cards of the same, with the same fold. Yeah, it's a great fold, isn't it, Rhonda? It's so easy. But in saying that, there is a heck of a lot of work in it. Oh, well, I suppose there's not. No, not really. Just, you've only got to cut your base and cut your 1 square, cut it in half, cut your 1 piece and cut that in half, or your 2 bits if you want different ones, and then just your DSP. So it's not really that hard, and it uses up a lot of DSP. So, yeah. So thanks everyone for joining me. Thank you, Sharon. You love that one as well. Yeah. Yeah, you can do a lot with the ferns. I'm getting to, just when I get to I get to think, yeah, I really like these, I'm just about finished playing with them. So not really. They will stay in my stash. I don't buy anything that I don't want to keep in my stash these days. Alrighty, thanks very much for joining me, and I will see you next week. Bye-bye.